Brexit Secretary Dominic Raab has set out what he called practical and proportionate advice in case the UK leaves the EU with no deal. The guidance includes instructions for businesses who could face extra paperwork at borders and contingency plans to avoid medicine shortages. Britons visiting the EU could also face extra credit card charges. Ministers say reaching a deal is their top priority, but that short-term disruption is possible without one. BBC political correspondent Chris Mason described the publication as a vast swirling porridge of detail, much of it at a technical level, advising individual industries about the manner in which they are regulated in the event of a no-deal Brexit. The cost of card payments between the UK and EU will likely increase and won't be covered by a ban on surcharges. Business trading with the EU should start planning for new customs checks, and might have to pay for new software or logistical help. Britons living elsewhere in Europe could lose access to UK banking and pension services without EU action. A license might be needed to import nuclear materials from the EU. The UK would continue to accept medicines that have been tested in the EU to ensure a smooth supply. Mr. Raab said reaching a deal with the EU was the overriding priority and by far the most likely outcome, but that we must be ready to consider the alternative. He also dismissed what he said were wilder claims about the impact of not reaching a deal, including that it could spark a sandwich famine in the UK. Let me assure you that, contrary to one of the wilder claims, you will still be able to enjoy a BLT after Brexit, and there are no plans to deploy the army to maintain food supplies, he said.